we're live, but we're just getting ready for people to jump on in. So we're gonna just sit tight for a second. Gonna kind of get over and kind of get ready to start the show. Definitely some things I want to discuss. All right. At 9:30, we will jump off in about 2 minutes. A lot to discuss. A lot happened last night. A lot going on right now. Okay. I'm going to go over a bunch of different things here. Great trade for Bitcoin right now. On the 30 minute. And not that oversold. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Bulls bought us in, man. Held us down. I'm already starting right now, but that's how it is. I'm telling you, man, this rollover here. I really think this is what we're going to see. And then a blast. Try to do the right thing, right? Look, moreover, the price is lower than it was here, but it's not as oversold. So that's, see, I'm learning every day. That's something I didn't think occurred. So tough for bat. Bat's really got to hold that. BLZ 9:29. One more minute. One more minute to win it. Yeah, Nova, but all right, guys, it is 9:30. Welcome to this wonderful day. Hope you're feeling amazing today. We have a great show for you. A lot of information. Just despite the pullback doesn't mean that we're not going to trade right through it and we're not going to find some good opportunities. So let's stay with our head in the game. Let's keep our plan in place so our emotions don't ruin our portfolios. And let's push forward ahead for the day. Okay. Now, there's a lot going on. Yield farming is kind of making a big push. I want to put in something that I purchased that I want to put out there right now is YFFI. How I purchased it was on Uniswap. Okay, if you're not sure how to use Uniswap, we're going to go over it real quick. Uniswap right here. Okay, you launch the app. You go get any one of the wallets that you need to connect, which is install MetaMask. It comes right here on your Chrome. Boom. There's my MetaMask up here. And you can send Ether to that and then buy any coin you want once you're linked. I have had issues with the Brave browser, though. I had to use Chrome. So remember that. Brave, we got to figure that out. Something's not working perfectly. But we're linked. To get the token, you go to Etherscan, okay, .io. And you would type in, well, and then what you can do is you type in the ticker. So you wanted to get YFFI, right? Token block. YFFI. What am I doing wrong here? Hold on one second. Interesting. So I was doing it all yesterday. Funny. Well, I have it launched. YFFI. And boom, hit max, and you can swap, right? Now, I want to show you why I got this at 160 just 3 days ago, okay? So it's now what? It's gone over 100%, and then would be 320, and then another 100 on 320. That's insane, right? So it's made a lot of money in the last 3 days. And I think this is going to do what Yearn Finance did, okay? It's a yield farming thing. And look, with Bitcoin going down today, nothing happened to it. Nothing. It barely pulled back at all. If we look at it on the 7-day, so basically the time to get in was around $8, $7. Look at it right here on the 27th. Wow. $8, $10. So this thing has now 10x to 100. So it's 40x'd. This thing is now 40x'd in only 3 days. So the key is to try to find these, right, before they happen. So I'm deep diving in Telegram looking for things like this, okay, and making speculative investments on these. I'm putting $1,000 to $500 in them because look, $1,000 could turn into 40 grand, right? So that's why you just kind of let it rock, right? On the 29th, man, it was $11. I just can't. I got in right here, like 160 as it was starting to move. So you want to find market caps of, damn, 100,000 USD. So that's when you have to get in, like very speculatively. $5 USD, and there's like nobody in there. Imagine you got in at $5. It's now at $432. And the thing is, it only took 2 weeks. 2 weeks to make a fortune. It's insane. All right, let's get into Bitcoin. Let's see what's happening for the day. Where do I see Bitcoin? Okay. On the daily, we're looking very healthy. All right. So when in doubt, zoom out. I say we have strong support at 11,100. I don't see us breaking that. I'm going to make a bold statement and say I don't see us breaking that. Just like we didn't break any levels here. If we were going to fall down here when we were lower than this and more bearish and we didn't break down, then what makes me think we're going to break through it here when we're even further up? And we would do that if we had a huge move up, right? Then you could see a correction down. Like the propulsion up brings you the propulsion down. But right here we have this huge move up. We get stagnant, shows very strong resistance at first. We bounced off support, we bounced off support, we bounced off support, we bounced off support. So this level here, even where we're at, 11.26, 11.372, but even a little lower down to 11,200, and I will go as low as 11,000. And then you have that one wick down to 10.55. We did fill the CME gap. Are we going to fill that 9,800 gap? Who knows, man? Anything is possible. We do see some decent volume leading up into the support area. So I say Bitcoin tends to hold here, starts to go sideways, and altcoins begin to play again. And in my idea, what did I do this morning? Well, you got to take advantage of these opportunities. Now, last night, if you're watching my channel yesterday, I kept telling you guys that this line was very iffy, right? And I was looking at it on the 1 hour, and I said, we go above this, we're bullish. We fall below this, we're bearish. It's a line in the sand, and I said it numerous times on my live stream yesterday, and that's why I was very weary. I had usually my stop loss are a little loose. Like if something, I had all my stop loss at exact break even. Like VeChain, I put 3,000. I was up $300. Ended up never coming to fruition. I played it exactly to the T. I did exactly what I was supposed to do. I planned my trade. I bought it down here when it was extremely oversold, right in this level. I saw that we had hit this level numerous times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, we hit it again. This is the 5th time now we've come down to 158. That is the floor. That is obviously the floor for VeChain. As you can see, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. This has shown some heavy, heavy support. We broke out of the falling wedge, the larger one here, and then just to fall back into a falling wedge again, and then to fall out of that. So now we're oversold again. You could have bought oversold here, would have had a sell up here. Now you're back where you started, and it was only the 27th of August. So about 5 days later, you're right back where you started. Frustrating trading, very frustrating. But the key is not to lose any money. I do like seeing the MACD this low. Whenever we're really low, tends to have a push up. But now we have more resistance too. Now we got resistance to fight through here. We have resistance to fight through there. I pulled the Fibonacci on that just to see where we're at. And yeah, we're on that 0.5, which is very interesting, right? A lot of confluence there. So, I don't know. I don't like this trade. I'm just going over it right now. I'll tell you my trade of the day. My trade of the day, number one, I told you about YFFI. Okay, if you haven't known about it, it's now on your radar. Okay, market cap very low at 4 million USD. Let's look at the last one that did this at Yearn, and let's see how big the market cap can grow. Okay, 500 million USD. Okay, at $28,000. This is at a huge pullback. It went all the way up to about 36,000. Had to pull back. Now again, you could have gotten in this coin $800. So we're kind of where we were at with YFFI, right? With this, and this happened from July 23rd. Boom, and now look, YFFI just started. So I gotta tell you, man, you put $800 on a lot of different things, right? Why? You might overpay with the gas fees. Right now, $4.33. I just want to see if I try to buy one of these right now, how much they're gonna try to charge me, because the gas fees are out of control right now. Yeah, yeah, but basically, 433, huge idea. Gotta tell my man. So I'm just saying, like, the last one did 100x in 3 weeks, okay? So this is sitting at that same place, the market cap at 4 million, which is enough for people to see it now, right? Before this is that low, like, you would have had to be a genius, right? At this point, but my thing is, you put freaking $20 into it. Imagine putting $20 into this at it's $8. Does that say it's 8 cents? Oh my God. 10, but look, it was 8 cents. Guys, this was 8 cents. All right. Like, this is insane. Let me explain something to you guys right now. This was 8 cents on August 15th. It's now $433. Okay? Like, can we even understand? Like, can you understand that? 433 divided by 0.08, right? So if you put $1 in this, $1 turned to $1, guys, turned into $5,000 in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, all right? And the last one that did this was Yearn Finance, and it's now at a $500 million market cap. The market cap is 10x, and it's a $28,000 coin. So from $433 right now, that's a 14x gain, a little, actually more than that, like a 17x, almost a 20x. And I got in at 160. I'm already up a lot. So if I really have to put this on your radar, guys. And with Bitcoin dumping today, it didn't do anything. Didn't do anything to this coin at all. So if anything, it's a hedge against Bitcoin for the moment, all right? But this is just something that if you're not paying attention to my channel, I am putting things out there that really need to be discussed. Yuan chain, all right? Let's get into some long-term holds, ideas that could prove into fruition. Look at Yuan chain, all right? I had it here at my target, said it was going to go up 28% out of the falling wedge, out of the rising wedge. It broke down, came back up, hit that previous resistance, double top, came down to the double top, fell down again, found some support here, right, on these trend lines, and then boom back up. Now we're kind of in a strange little bit of a flag. Almost back to that rising wedge again. Right? Fell through, but we're back in the pattern, at the bottom of the pattern, and we're going to go. I like Yuan chain today. I like it right now. I like Yuan chain right now, honestly. Let's check the 4 hour for a little more. Yeah, 4 hours said we're going to roll over. All right. So I don't like it right now. I'm sorry about that. Let's check the 4 hour. The 1 hour looks like you get a scalp, right? You go from 48 maybe to 52. You get that little move. 10% gains, though, inside of the channel. Something to think about. It's really not my strategy, though. It's not my style, right? So I want to put it on your radar, though, as a long-term idea. I like Yuan chain. It was bottomed very low for a long time. If we look at it on the 3-day, just look at this bottom pattern here, and it's going to build and make 10x gains. So I like Yuan chain. It's DeFi as well. Remember that. Put it in your radar. Okay, silver. Everything taking a bit of a hit today. It's interesting, right? Silver coming back down to the trend line, but not breaking. See it come down a little bit more. If it can shake up down, we can get hidden bullish divergence, which will propel us further up. I don't see it breaking below this trend line of support here at 26.90. So yeah, I'm still bullish on silver. I'm going to get into an article about the cryptocurrencies. We can see gold, silver, and Bitcoin all took a hit today. So we know it's the US dollar, okay? We know something happened with the US dollar overnight because Bitcoin was doing well. It really was. It was kind of hanging out, doing its thing. Now, I just purchased Kava, okay? It was extremely oversold. I saw it here. And the RSI had made a nice little turn up. Vegetables. So my idea was, you know what? When's the last time Kava was this oversold? It was a month ago. And look at the gains coming out of that. And if we can see this line in the sand here too, let's get into support and resistance for Kava. We're at beautiful support. Previous resistance, especially the top of a big move, boom, we hit it. Here we couldn't get through it. Then we started to fall back. Here we struggled with it, came above, bounced off. That is a support and resistance flip, an SR flip. Previous resistance becomes new support. We bounce off the line. We head up, down, and begin a new trend. That trend reverses, okay? And let's see if we can see some confluence with a Fibonacci level. Again, uncanny how many times we come back into this 0.5 to the 618, even if we dip into it. Even touching into it is the golden pocket entry. The fact that we dipped into the golden pocket, came back onto the 0.5, was also the same area that we have heavy support, and we were oversold. We have the MACD turning. This tells me that Kava is an extreme buy right now. Looks beautiful. Happy I had money on the side to get into Kava. Right now we are down 1%. A little bit ago we were up. This green candle turned red. We're going to see what's happening. But I like Kava right now for a nice accumulation to get in. We see this giant bull flag ranging here. See, I'm omitting a lot of these are fake outs, right? This is when it was like, oh, I'm going to break out of the pattern. But it really didn't, right? So fake out, came back in. Fake out, came back in. Fake out, came back in. So now we need to rise back in and then pump out of this channel. But I like to see this bull flag for Kava And then I like to see this strong support area here. Basically, you can put a stop like somewhere in here because this should hold. This support should really hold at 342. So put that on your radar. Kava, it's a DeFi project. It's made huge gains before. I've seen it go from like $1 all the way to like $3 in a few days. So keep Kava on your radar. Something to think about, something to discuss. And just, yeah. Key, extremely oversold now, about to turn. When have you seen a falling wedge like that on the 4 hour? Pretty interesting. Once Key breaks out, we can see it go all the way back to its all-time high. But it definitely just took a complete dump. Interesting. Yeah, but the market is getting bearish today. A lot of liquidity getting sucked up. We did move too fast, man. When I saw that market cap get up to 390, I was a bit weary of what was going on, you know? So at that point, I decided, hey, man, this is getting sketchy. So Adam just taking a beat down. Look at this. Falling out of the channel, getting oversold as well. This market's getting a little frustrating. Like you get big pumps, and then last night we did take profits on band. We watched that band pump. It was pretty awesome. You're not always live during the pump. Like this time I saw it as it occurred and then watched it just keep booming. And now band already got bought up. If we look at it on the 1 hour, it dipped down here, but now these candles that were green are starting to turn on us again. So it's telling me to be wary. I do see some packs for USDT. I see USDT to BUSD. I see British pound for USDT. So it just tells me to be wary. Ball, though, on my radar, BAL, balancer. I like it because it's holding the same support area at 33.33 where I wanted to get into the trade last night. On the 4 hour, too, we have pink coming. We have a falling wedge in the RSI. We need to wait for this blue line to give us a little bit of a curve. Maybe have a little more downside, but we may hold this 33 level area. And if could almost call it, yeah. But this is in a nice flag. I think these were fake outs, so I didn't really include them in the channel. But I'm looking at this. This is something I'm really looking at. Something about it, man. It's like not falling like the other coins. So put this on your radar. BAL. Actually, I would even consider in the next hour or two watching it and then making an entry into BAL. Okay, it's looking strong, looking strong. So coins of the day, I just gave you some trades. I gave you Kava on the oversold bounce idea. I gave you BAL because it's holding strong support. Don't want to give you guys too much. Don't want to overload your senses. You want to focus on 1 or 2 coins during times like this. We're at the bottom of the trend line here for Lend. Looks like a really, for Link, looks like a nice buy. We're getting into the pink area. The blue line is beginning to curve on the 4 hour. We are somewhat oversold. If we did take the candles, we have hidden bullish divergence, but if we took the wicks, we do not. So we'll go with that. But 1492, Columbus Sail the Ocean Blue, just put Link in your radar. Known coin, well coin, strong support to only go from 1588 down to 1490. $1 move there, not too bad. And you can also see that we're in a little bit of a falling wedge here. If we can, that, but everyone took the Bitcoin dump, right? Boom, come back down to the trend line, which we did. Start to move sideways and then break back out of this pattern. Where do I see Link going? I see Link right here. At 55% gains coming out of Link. Bouncing off the bottom of the trend line and making big moves up to 55% gains to $22. That's my target for Link. So there we go. I like this trade actually right now. I'm going to watch this one as well. So Link and BAL will be on my radar as well as Kava. Just something to look at. It's so oversold. I mean, come on. Right? So yeah. Gonna keep trying to just do the right thing over and over again, keep a tight stop loss and play the game. Right? There's nothing really else we could do here. All right. Let's get into some news, talk about what's happening. DeFi frenzy proves the power of Bitcoin. Correction incoming, Novogratz. The current macroeconomic backdrop, as well as the frenzy surrounding the decentralized finance, has proven just how powerful Bitcoin is as a store of value, according to Mike Novogratz, founder and CEO of Galaxy Digital. However, he also warned that the DeFi frenzy is starting to look like the initial coin offering boom of 2017, and that a correction could be in the cards. We're all talking about a bubble, man. We're all discussing a DeFi bubble. I think it's going to last a couple more months, though. I really think at least YFFI. I hope, right? We want it to. The last warning from Novogratz came in an interview with BNN and Bloomberg yesterday, where the former Goldman Sachs partner said that he believes Bitcoin has indeed fared pretty well in the face of what he called selling pressure from speculators looking to make quick profits in the DeFi space. A lot of the traditional crypto people are selling their Bitcoin, buying these sexier objects and so on in this move, this mania that we're seeing in decentralized finance. It's pushing the Ethereum price up because it's built on the Ethereum network. Going in more detail, Novogratz explained that the popularity of DeFi is probably putting a little weight on Bitcoin, and that this tells you how powerful Bitcoin is when even the selling pressure is still going up based on the macro story. So what he's saying is, like, I can personalize that for you guys because it's me. Now, what he's saying is that basically, because like I have a Bitcoin holding and then I saw DeFi go up and I was like, damn, like imagine if I had taken all my money out of Bitcoin, put $20,000 into this YFFI when it was at 160 and turned that into 20 and then bought the Bitcoin back. So everyone actually really wants more Bitcoin and they're like, wow, they get greedy. You know, I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep my Bitcoin on my hardware wallets away from my hands and my speculative ideas because I love my Bitcoin and I don't want to lose it. God forbid I did something silly and lost a nice chunk of Bitcoin just going after these huge gains. These gains are amazing and they would change my life. And I'm not saying don't take a shot here and there. Maybe if you have 10 Bitcoin, use one of them, right? But what he's saying is, even I'm saying use one of your Bitcoin, right? So I'm not a maximalist, but I love Bitcoin and it's most of my portfolio. And yet I wouldn't sell it to get into this DeFi space because I'm still wary of it, right? So that's kind of what he's saying is, like, with all this fancy candy going around, everyone wanted to blow up, they're still holding their Bitcoin. I think we're building infrastructure. Compound might exist in 20 years. We might trade interest rates at JP Morgan, but on Compound. The crypto enthusiast said before, urging people new to the space to be very careful. I lived through and profited from the 2017 crypto bubble, and this feels somewhat reminiscent to it, Novogratz said, adding that he still thinks DeFi is going to be with us for longer than the initial coin offerings. No, for sure. Also, he said that he's a little worried that we're going to have a big correction and a lot of risky assets soon, but the investor doesn't expect that this correction will last for long. Meanwhile, a separate report by Bloomberg likened the current DeFi frenzy to the ICO boom of 2017, saying that there's little reason to expect that investors will fare better this time. What are they talking about? Yeah, a lot of people lost money, but a lot of people made a lot of money. Anyone that was smart and focused made a lot of money. It sure appears as a speculative pump and dump, says Mike McClone at Bloomberg Intelligence, as quoted saying, "This means to me is a part of a problem for broad crypto market advancement. Just too much supply, competition, and ease of entry." I don't know. Now, one thing I do want to show you is the Bitcoin weekly chart. And that tells me something's coming for Bitcoin. Hi, if you're new to the channel, thank you guys so much for joining. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. So check this out. If I go on the weekly, all right, and we look at this. Now, we had a huge move up, and then we banged down, right? And then we have a huge cross, and we came up really hard. And then we had a cross here. And a cross on the weekly is very, very strong, right? That cross foretold this whole loss, right? 13,000 back to 4,000. 39, I think we hit at one point, see? Then we struggled with a pump, which you thought may have been that, but it wasn't on the weekly. We came back down for a turn up. And now we see that this line is curving on the weekly. Okay? tells me that this is only a matter of time and Bitcoin's going to roll a little bit. And logically, it's support. The support that I see right here. Because look, roll up, roll down. I think this up isn't as big as this up, so the down won't be as bad. Just like bigger up, bigger down, little up, big down, little up, big down. 88, 9,800. It's interesting. I got to put it out there for you guys that I see a big pullback for Bitcoin coming. That's what this weekly chart says. The monthly just says it's just a great asset to buy. 3-day says we have some little turn coming. Hopefully it's like this. It's not big, but you got to pay attention to the 3-day. The daily says we have a little more, but we're about to pop. And the 12-hour says we were bullish, but we're rolling over. The 6-hour says we're rolling over. And the 4-hour, we're rolling over. A couple more reds, and we should be be able to bounce off for a little bit. What's a pullback? A pullback is when one of the actual assets begins to go backwards, right? Like it takes a dip, you know. Like if we look at this weekly chart, these are pullbacks. Like when a stock goes all the way up and then the price retraces. Look, the price pulls back. So we go all the way up to what? 13,974, and then we pulled back down to 6,274. Yeah, just trading terminology. Yeah, pullback. Great that you asked that question. A man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. A man who doesn't ask a question is a fool for a lifetime. So you're the man. Nice to see you on the channel. But yeah, man, everything's going well. Still pushing through. Andy, it's basically me and you. I want to show you basically. Let's look at an asset right now together. So this is basic attention token. So you've never traded before. You don't know anything, right? I would get TradingView. Be a good idea to get the TradingView. I have a referral link. Let's see here. Even if I go here, refer friends, and I hit this, copy that. This is my referral link. You can snatch that up and take that to TradingView. Get yourself a free account and start trading. Start learning how to chart like I'm charting. Follow along. So you look for down periods like this, like, oh, we came down, but we found support here. Didn't want to keep moving. So we call that support. We put a line. Then we see where we had resistance. Like we came up, we couldn't break through. We put a line there. That is resistance. Here we saw resistance. Look, came up, couldn't break through. And we'll actually range this into an area because it was here too. So this was trying to get there. So as you can see is this was old resistance right here in basic attention token. We popped up here, we couldn't get through. Uncanny that we're going to come back down and not break through this area because it was old resistance, becomes new support even that long ago. And even if we go back here, look, it was resistance back here and it was support right here again. So this line has been around since April of 2019. Look, resistance, support, 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 breakthrough, resistance, resistance, breakthrough, support, support again. Would tell me that this is a really good buy for basic attention token. Very low on this area here at 31.20. Remember that I said that? What is the date? It is September 2nd at 10 in the morning. Basic attention token at 31 cents. Holding the support area. Let's bring a Fibonacci level retracement on that. Again, in that golden pocket, 0.5 and the 618. How many times are we going to show you guys the golden pocket? Over and over and over again, this will come up because we go over the fundamentals here. So yeah, golden pocket, man. Accumulation time for basic attention token. It's in a 2-year accumulation zone that it's been in. About time. Thought that was the breakout there. We got fooled. Came back down. Hit that 42 region with a double top. Double top came out. Consolidated. Came into this 0.5, 618. Very strong. You can put your basically your stop loss, wait for this to settle, make a buy somewhere in here, put a stop loss below the 618, see if you can ride it any longer. And that's kind of my idea. All right. Cryptocurrency markets crash as Coinbase and Binance suffer issues. I did have my stop losses flying right through. That hasn't happened to me in a while. So I see USDT for PAX now. Okay. USDT for BUSD. This tells me that Bitcoin could tank. All right. Whenever I see these as buy signals on 3 commas, I get nervous. Crypto exchanges, Binance and Coinbase suffer technical issues as the cryptocurrency market sees a sudden drop. Practically all cryptocurrencies are suffering heavy losses now after Bitcoin was rejected at the 12,000 threshold for the 3rd time in a month. The result increase in trading volume was a problem for several major cryptocurrency exchanges, including Coinbase and Binance. Korean cryptocurrency exchange Bithumb appears to have been raided by police over an alleged fraudulent token sale. The vast majority of cryptocurrency markets have just crashed, and both Coinbase and Binance are experiencing issues with their services after reaching a peak capitalization of over $406 billion last night. Wow, we did go over to $400 billion. The cryptocurrency market entered into a slight downtrend, which picked up significant momentum just hours ago. Now the total market capitalization of the cryptocurrencies has fallen to $382 billion, which was high. Like, we were at 370 just yesterday. Like, we shouldn't have been at 380, and then to go to 400 that fast in the last day. Practically all major cryptocurrencies were hit hard by the dump. Despite reaching over 12,000 yesterday, Bitcoin is now trading at just 11,362 and has lost 4.5% of its value in the last 24 hours. Ethereum has been hit similarly hard, down 4.7% to 446. This is now the 3rd time in a month that Bitcoin has been rejected at the 12,000 threshold and sent the market tumbling with it. Other top cryptocurrencies like XRP, Chainlink, Polkadot are also suffering big losses. Polkadot isn't suffering a big loss. That's not true. And so neither is Chainlink. So this article is wrong. Are down 6 and 11% in the last day. They're already up back though. The dramatic sell-off affected Tether, which is currently selling at below $1 peg at 0.982. Other stable coins like UST Coin Trillion all remain largely unaffected. That's horrible. You don't like to lose 2 cents on your Tether. That's 2%, right? If you were holding 100 grand, $2,000 you're losing just because Tether. That's a little bit shady. It makes me not want to trade Tether as much. But today's crash has also been a knockoff effect on several prominent cryptocurrency exchange platforms, which appear to have buckled under the load. At 4 a.m., U.S. brokerage platform Coinbase announced that its sending services for a range of different cryptocurrencies had gone down. This incident affected Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Tezos, and 22 other cryptocurrencies listed on the platform, leaving Coinbase customers unable to transfer affected cryptocurrencies to other users. Less than 30 minutes later, Coinbase resolved the issue and resumed the sending service. We're aware of some temporary difficulties accessing Binance.com. Rest assured, our team is working on it. Thank you. Wow. Likewise, Binance also reported issues with the services as users were left unable to access Binance domain earlier today. Like Coinbase, Binance appears to have now resolved the issues and the website is operational. Dude, they should owe me my stop losses then, because that's why my stop losses went through. They never didn't go through before. Dude, you guys, man, like, exactly what prompted today's sell-off isn't yet certain, but reports that Korean cryptocurrency Bithumb was raided by the police. Was this a hack? Like, was this a hack by North Korea? Like, it makes me, this is really weird. Dark moderator paid in Bitcoin sentenced to 11 years. Wow. A Colorado resident will spend a decade in prison for his role in Alphabay. Brian Connor Harrell was a moderator on the darknet marketplace. He pleaded guilty. 9 months after entering a guilty plea in California district, Brian Connor Harrell, 26, was sentenced to 11 years behind bars for his role as Alphabay moderator, a dark web contraband marketplace accessible through the Tor web browser. Alphabay was a place where vendors and purchasers could come together to buy and sell drugs, guns, stolen identity information, credit cards, and other illicit items, but mostly drugs. The website, an outgrowth of earlier darknet Silk Road, only 10 times larger, says its final days in 2017 saw its final days after nearly 3 years of operation. A law enforcement operation spanning 3 countries dismantled the site, with Canadian police seizing its servers in Quebec and U.S. officials seeking the extradition of one of its administrators, Alex Dre Cazius, to the U.S. Casius was later found hanging from a towel in a Bangkok jail cell, a suspected suicide. At the time it went down, the site had nearly 400,000 users and was the go-to place for buying illicit drugs online. Purchases were generally made in virtual currencies such as Bitcoin, Monero, and Ether because they offered some anonymity. As a moderator, Alpha Bay Hero, who went by the nickname Penismith and Buta, settled disputes between vendors and purchasers, the DOJ said. He also served as a scam watcher, keeping a lookout for attempts to defraud Alpha Bay users. For his efforts, the Orocara resident was paid in Bitcoin. In January, Hero pleaded guilty to conspiring to engage in a racketeering influence. The sentence serves as further proof that criminals cannot hide behind technology to break the law. He was doing the right thing, though. He was trying to make sure criminals didn't get ripped off. Early investors sued Binance over botched equity. New DeFi pool locks in $500 million in hours. It's not sushi, it's not yam, it's kimchi, and it's super hot for now. A new token lock up early $500 million last year after starting trading. Kimchi is a fork of the sushi. The project proclaims it could be the next hot DeFi farming token. If you haven't heard of Kimchi, oh guys. So I went on and I was looking at Kimchi earlier today, actually. Let's look at CoinGecko and check out Kimchi. It was on my radar actually earlier from something else I was doing. Came up. Kimchi. Look at sushi comes up. Kimchi Finance, right? See if we can get that here's the contract address. $4.41. All right. 94 million. Interesting. Is it up here yet? It probably might not even be here yet. Kimchi Finance. There it is. $4, man. This is where you want to get into these, right? So, how you would do it, they may not have it. You go to CoinGecko and you copy this contract address. There it is. Kimchi. We'll put 2 ETH in there. Right? Why not? See if these gas fees are hitting us. I feel like because of the loss today, many people were gonna be skittish, and maybe I'll be able to get this kimchi on the low real fast. So basically, let's check it out. It's kimchi. We're going to swap to this kimchi. I'm having issues with this though, and it could be a Coinbase issue, honestly. So, all right. Let's set the level again. So you're gonna get 103 kimchi per ETH, and it's $4 right? So 4 times 10 is 40, yeah, and it makes about that makes sense. We're gonna coin swap. We're gonna pay 885 ETH for this kimchi. Transaction submitted. It's not pending. I get a lot of pending transactions with this Coinbase wallet. Kind of sucks because you can't control the gas. That's why you really need MetaMask. So, and MetaMask wasn't working with Brave very well. So it's just something I want to put on your radar as well. The significance of Bitcoin centrist and why Bitcoiners are transitioning from maximalist to centrism. In the ever-changing world of cryptocurrency, it's not foreign that the cryptocurrency community is divided into different denominations. Even though Bitcoin is still in its early stages, most Bitcoiners have taken their respective titles and aligned with denominations that best describe their Bitcoin ideologies. Bitcoin maximalists, who believe Bitcoin is superior to other cryptocurrencies, and Bitcoin minimalists, people who believe other cryptocurrencies are equal to Bitcoin, have both dominated the cryptocurrency community for the longest time. What is a centrist? In the recent Twitter conversation, Eric Vornez, the CEO of cryptocurrency self-study platform Spaceshift, and Vinny Lingham, the CEO of Civic, embraced the term Bitcoin centrist. A popular altcoin trader explained that centrist is neither in the anything goes camp nor the maximalist one. Bitcoin remains at the center while the periphery is allowed its place. It was apparent that Vornez fully welcomed the term as he responded saying that he liked the term. when Lingham fully embraced it and declared himself a Bitcoin centrist. I'm a Bitcoin centrist. I'm not a Mac. I'm open for all different ideas. But you know what? I'm a centrist. Damn, man. This is going to pen, man. To beat a pending transaction, you have to use the same ounce value and send yourself a higher gas transaction. What happens is it will take that transaction, overboard it, and then you'll get higher gas on that transaction. So it's kind of a mess, man. Yeah. Oh, man. Pending transactions, dude. I think I'm going to have to go to MetaMask on Chrome from now on. And just, like, I'm not going to be able to do anything else. Because what happened was then I wanted to send a transaction to MetaMask once this happened, but it blocked everything. And then I got locked up. So, boom, man. Yeah. But Kimchi, man, I think Kimchi is going to be the one. Yeah. All right, guys. We had a wonderful show. 9:30 to 10:14. I can't believe, wow, we packed a lot in a 45-minute period. So Bitcoin drops as the USD currency index frustrates. The uptick in the US currency index produces an instant plunge for Bitcoin, with the larger cryptocurrency taking $5 on the day, 5%. Coupled with the bounce of 11 was a strong day for currency. Metrics with Bitcoin has shown strong inverse correlation in recent months. After hitting its lows since 2018, the index rebounded sharply, pressuring both Bitcoin and gold, the latter shedding 6 and the day hit 1957. Commenting on the last movements, Cointelegraph Markets analyst Michael Van Pop nonetheless warned that the wider crypto market was in for a correction. And that's why you take some profits on the way up. Significant drop on Bitcoin here could hold the 11.6 area, he told Twitter. Could still very well be a wick south, but overall I'm expecting short-term bounce coming across the field. Yeah, I mean, we 11.6363. So VeChain having a little bit of a recovery on this wick. That basically is that place to buy, though, really, there over and over again. But again, I'm going to stick with my trades of the day. Kava. Trade of the day is Kava. Yep. Looked at NKN a little bit, too. NKN very oversold. Extremely oversold. So basically just an indication, just, play these odds over and over again. Eventually they're going to play out for you. So the entire market took a bit of a hit today. Penn Gaming is coming for a retest on the top of this trend line. Usually means it'll break past out of it. Let's look at the traditional markets as they have opened now. Now, if the dollar went up, so Fluent down a little bit. Let's see, Netflix, it's kind of a holder of an idea here, only down 2%. Overstock at 81. Took a nice dump, but now it's very oversold. So it's only basically building a nice base to come right back up. That was a wick buy. It's funny, Overstock did exactly what Bitcoin did. You can see kind of moving with Bitcoin. Very interesting. So Tesla taking a little bit of a pullback. It might be a nice day to buy some Tesla. At least take a nibble. This would be a day where I would actually buy some Tesla stock, because you got to buy it in the red days. You have to, because it moves too heavily, too fast. Been looking at Platinum lately. Platinum took a huge hit this morning as well, down to the oversold regions. Get yourself some Platinum here at $900. That seems to be look at this level. I don't think Platinum's ever going to go lower than 900. That is a buy right now, strictly for Platinum. Gold taking that hit, but not back into my triangle, still holding the support after the breakout, kind of a rolled over curve. I can see it now getting oversold though and building its base back up. So we could see gold taking a hit. Everything took a hit. The Dow, no though. The Dow should hit this target at 29,590. After that, I think we're going to have a horrible pullback. Sad to say, but we will hit that resistance. So we're either going to break through at all-time highs, we get a little bit of a pullback. We'll see. But short term, we're going to keep my target on the Dow at 29,423. Who are the winners today? Well, I want to put the percent. Yeah. So short and gold was good. Short, you know, damn. The Dow up a little bit. OPK up. Walmart struggling a little bit, but keeping its even Steven here at 146. Overstock, Fluent, LTO. Yeah, kind of a flat day. Only thing you can do is play oversold bounces and hope things kind of come to fruition here. But yeah, holding steady on the markets. Watching Bitcoin. We'll go back to Bitcoin for you guys to give you a last idea of where I think Bitcoin's headed. Look at that, man. Balancer making that move. Telling you, man, this one is something to look at. It was at 33.33. Now it's starting to go. Starting to come back up. It's in that heavy, really accumulation range. Really like. So I got to put that on your radar. Balancer banned all the way up to 17. Kind of is in a bull flag now. See, these are pull ups, pull downs, but in a bit of a bull flag. We're in the middle of the flag too now. Pink coming, MACD cross curling, kind of like right here, right where it's about to start to build. See the wick up and the build, the wick up and the build. Definitely something worth looking at. Band, man. So I like band and balancer. Both in a similar bull flag, as you can see on the 1 hour. And BAL looking even better on the 4 hour, which is great when you go to a higher time frame and you see something even better. Band looks like it could roll over a little bit. So BAL looks way better. Look, the reds, the blue line curving. See the difference between the two of the MACD? BAL, man, I'm going to stay. That's my trade of the day, dude. Pretty sweet. All right. BAL is my trade of the day, and Kava. I'm going to stick to those. I like to really hone in on oversold bounce days. Sticking to this, man. Kava, 343. Holding that prior resistance support flip here. I'm going to stick to that. With it oversold, when you bring those all together with confluence and in a MACD about to turn, I think you're in for some gains for Kava. But that's my idea. What's going on, my friend? How you feeling, brother? Yeah, the trade of the day is Kava. You came at the perfect time. Nothing really else. We went over a lot of different things, but the trade of the day is Kava. Strong support. I got in. And yeah, that's the idea. That's my trade for today. Bull flag. There was the fake out last night. Everything was going well. It was about to boom. It's got to break back into the triangle. And we're going to see it make some moves. But yeah. And again, you can always just put a stop below support here somewhere in this region. Because if it breaks through, look, might come all the way back down to 218. So it's something you want to, but in my opinion, it's going to hold this support right here. Not in my opinion, in the chart's opinion. I'm just reading the charts. I don't like to don't use opinions, don't use thoughts when you're trading. Your thoughts will get you wrecked. 343 Kava. Ontology took a big pullback. Everything took a pullback, man. Whole market. I can't believe we got to 409 last night. I fell asleep at like 11. I guess I should have stayed up. If I stayed up to like 1 in the morning, my account would have been up so high. I would have been like, you know what? Maybe I should get out. Last night I was tired, man. Trading wears you down. Some days you just need a break. You really just need a break. This is going to pop eventually. I mean, look the last time we boomed this low like this was this one. We never even got to the oversold region before we blasted from $3 all the way to $8.50. Here we're at 6. Boom. I woke up 20 minutes too late. It's all good, man. It was a tough night. It was a tough night. No, but basically the idea of this channel is to go over Bitcoin. So we went over Bitcoin. We said that I see strong support here at 11.1 that I don't think we're going to break. Look, we bounced, came close to bouncing, bounced, and the double bounced again. We would have fallen through that if it wasn't support. And the fact that we got this fall, look at the fall through. How we didn't go through all the way means someone put a brick wall up there. So 11,100 is line in the sand. I think that's good for us because it gives us a range idea for altcoins to start playing again. By tonight, altcoins will be back and moving. Then we got into the idea of buying Kimchi. We like it at $4. It's a yield financing. The last one that was at $4 ripped all the way into hundreds of dollars really fast. So why not take, $400, $800? I put 2 ETH, try to get into this Kimchi. We do have pending movements here. Really annoying to have constant pending transactions. I have researched how to take care of them. And I want to get into a video later today. I'm going to be dropping a video about Falcon Swap. The idea is I've been in Uniswap and I've been having issues with gas and fees, and I'm not the only one. It's been rampant all over the internet. We all have been talking about it. So I have found a solution. They are called Falcon Swap. Of course, they're a coin, they're a project, but I'm really not trying to show the idea of the project, like buy this or that. I'm really just showing the idea. Okay, I think they're interesting. I think they're amazing. So we're going to do a deep dive into Falcon Swap. I'm going to record it here at my home studio, and then I'm going to edit it up so you get like a nice 5-minute update on Falcon Swap. Apparently, they're going to help us get rid of these fees and all this gas issues so we can use Uniswap seamlessly and everyone can have a good time. That's really what we're looking for in this space, right? So I put Kimchi on your radar, something you want to look at. YFFI is doing really well for me. I can't believe it because I took like a huge speculative shot in the dark, but I saw where everyone was moving and I said, I got in at 160 just 3 days ago, and I've been talking about it over and over again. And again, the market cap at $4.7 million. When I went to Yearn Finance, that was a $500 million market cap. So if this 10Xs, we're at 40. If at 100Xs, we're at 400 million, right? So if this 100Xs, guys, go to $40,000. See? And your little $800 or $300 investment can turn into 80 grand. Seriously. You would have wished you put $3,000 in there and it would have turned into 36 million or something insane, right? But that's it. So I got that, and now I looked at Kimchi. Telling you, I'm doing deep dives. Every day I'm learning more, and I remember 90% of what I read. So it's like, boom. And it's only on Uniswap for that ETH. So boom. That Kimchi, baby. And again, if you don't know how to do that, you go to CoinGecko, copy the address, go to Uniswap, hit select token, paste the address in there, and then hit add. Now it's in there, and I don't have to, now it should come up every time. You just type in Kim, and there's your Kimchi, baby. But yeah, who knows if I'll even get the Kimchi because of these horrible gas prices. So I had to watch a whole box mining idea on your nunts, which is like a number given to your transaction in ETH. Now, if you have 2 unts, what happens is the one, they both have the same unts, so the transaction before the other one has to go, and if it doesn't go, so basically, hi, my man, I'm following you in Tiago from Portugal. Do you know a nice video to explain how to use Uniswap? Yes, I've been doing tutorials on Uniswap right now. This is a video. I'm live right now, and I'm going to show you how to use Uniswap. You want to learn right now, Tiago? Right now, we can learn. I'll teach you how to use Uniswap from the very basics. All right? All right, ready, buddy? First thing you're going to do is go to Uniswap. All right. This is what my channel is for, man. You ask a question, I will answer it immediately. You won't find a YouTube channel like this. I care about you guys as if you were all my children. I love you all. Uniswap.com. Okay. First place you're going to go. I'm going to give you the link. Okay. You're going to hit launch app. It's going to launch. Okay. You're going to hit connect a wallet. If you don't have a wallet, hit install MetaMask. Okay. Very simple process. Comes up, download now, and then what you can do is for Chrome, you should use Chrome. I'm using Brave, but I had issues with Brave. I have to say that. So, oh yeah. We were talking on Crypto Revolution. Right? We met through Chris, right? Yeah, life-changing. Dude. Amazing. I do remember that. I hope everything's going well for you. At the point, you were in a tough place. You had just left your job. Like, you were in a tough spot. I remember. Yeah. I do remember this. Or did we meet on, at the other one? Did we meet in the Doomsday Preppers? I think we may have met in Doomsday Prepper. I can't remember where we met, but we met on the Telegram channel. I do remember you, man. I really appreciate you being here. I remember all my subscribers, man. So you hit MetaMask for Chrome. It's going to put a little dog up here, a little fox, right? This is your MetaMask. Put in your password, right? Unlocks, and there you go. It shows you what you got. Now, if you want ETH, you hit buy. Direct deposit Ether, hit view account. And you're going to hit that, which, or, I label it. Crypto Lifer 1, maybe, And right here, you copy this. You go to your Coinbase or wherever you have. Yeah, you go to your Coinbase or wherever you have your Ether. And you hit send you're going to send your Ether. And it's going to say where, and you're going to paste this address in. Okay. Then what you want to do, though, is you want to go to ETH gas station, I believe, right? ethgasstation.info. It's going to show you the gas right now, all right, that you want to set your levels at. 420 is fast, so you want to be at like 430. It's sad to say, but that's the facts, right? So you want to be at like 430 to beat these gas prices. So the idea is you want to raise your gas prices higher than, well, these glasses are blue light stopping glasses because, man, I was having trouble like reading and my eyes were getting, from years of being an editor and using the computer to the point of no return, like late nights, 14-hour days in the TV industry. Anyway, back to this. So you got to get the gas. It's GWE. Gas is called GWE. So you want to raise your GWE higher than the fastest transaction. So you know that the miners will pick your transaction over everybody else's, okay? So that's something you want to do as well, Tiago. It's not that simple, right? So Uniswap, now you find a coin that you like. Like you're watching a channel and someone says kimchi. Go to CoinGecko and type in the coin. It's going to give you its website. It's going to give you the Etherscan address of it with the contract address here. The contract address will also be here. Double check the contract address. You're going to copy the contract address. You're going to go to Uniswap. You're going to paste the contract name right here. And then you're going to hit add. Okay? And now you got kimchi. And now you can buy whatever you'd like on Uniswap. So that's how you use Uniswap. Do you have any questions at all, Tiago? Please let me know right now so I can address them in person with full details here to help you. Also, just want to bring something amazing up. This guy, they love this dump. The clickbait is real, right? So here we go. We got merch. We got channel merch. I just want to put it up there. When moon. I know, man, right? I'm downloading MetaMask. I don't know Brave so much. Yeah, use Chrome. Use Chrome because only for this until I figure out what's going on, because I had an issue with my MetaMask and it would not install. Like, even though it said it was there, it wouldn't say it was. Like, look at Uniswap. I go connect a wallet. It says install MetaMask, but I have MetaMask installed. It's right there. Now, if I go to Chrome, okay, and I go to Uniswap, I launched the app. It says connect a wallet. The MetaMask comes up immediately and they connect. So I just have to put my password in. They'd be in. I don't understand what's going on, but there's something going on with Brave that these aren't registering. See? Sad to say, so I had to get out of that. What I should be using is all my Uniswap transactions should be done on MetaMask with the reason is, let me just, because when you do a transaction with MetaMask, you can control the gas. So the Coinbase wallet's not letting me control the gas. I guarantee, like, I'm still got a pending transaction. See? And kimchi's probably going up on me. $4.41. Let's see, 405. All right, so it's actually good. It went down 10%. So that would have been a heavy beatdown right there. Brave and Bat are moving to decouple the traditional browser. It's a revolution. No, for sure. I love Brave. I use Brave all the time. As you can see, have it up here. It's my #1 browser. If you're not using Brave, you're getting beat. You can go on YouTube and watch videos with no interruptions at all. It's really, really nice. There was one issue, though. I don't know if it's Windows 7, but check it out. Like, we watch some random YouTube video, which I shouldn't. I'm going to get a copyright infringement, so I really can't. But, like, this guy might not care.
It's Saturday, August 29th, 2020.
So if you put this down, he may have ads in there, right? See, I'm watching the ad. But when I have this up, no ad. No ad at all. See that? And if this is back here, I gotta watch the ad. So you will never watch an ad again on YouTube. I find it really annoying. Even these pop-ups, it blocks those pop-ups. This guy's amazing. You gotta follow him, Jeremiah Babe.
I just released a video there yesterday. I will be uploading a new video tomorrow. I'm going to specifically.
This guy breaks down what's happening with the stock market, the illusion. We're in for a horrible crash. Things are going to get bad. A decade of Great Depression is very, very possible. I'm hoping Bitcoin will be the hedge, the gold and the silver. But I don't think we're out of the water yet. I think they're getting everyone's euphoria around their heads to kind of make them not see what's going on. And yeah. All right. Wow, market looks like it just took another dump. Bitcoin down to 11,315. Ugh, looking tight, man. When is this crash coming? I mean, well, look at this. I mean, we're going to get to the all-time high in the Dow. And then at that point, it's how much more money can they print? Well, the issue is this. They're printing so much money to keep us where we're at. The second that money isn't fulfilling like what the banks need, people don't realize we're like $2 away from like falling off a cliff. Like, they're printing so much money just to get us through where we're at. So we're $2 away from just falling off a cliff. Like, it's bad, man. Buy your gold, buy your silver. There's a reason why gold and silver are going up immensely. I've been a proponent of buying gold and silver for a long, long time. I give it away to family and friends to kind of get their idea about it in their heads. If you want to buy gold and silver, I buy them from Mike Maloney. silver coins are really some of the best investments you can make. Right now, a silver coin is $34 an ounce. I haven't seen a coin that high on a premium. The cheapest coin we can get here is the Silver Britannia, or the Australian Silver for Harmonic, which actually is a beautiful coin. Then you can buy junk silver as well, which is old USD coins that still hold predominantly their silver. They're 90% silver. It's a beautiful coin. This Australian Silver Philharmonic, I love it. It's got the harp on it, the violin, the cello. It's just the bugle. It's just beautiful, right? The Republic. And it's respected worldwide, right? Very known coin out of an Australian bank. So just nice, beautiful. $31.50 is the cheapest you can get an ounce of silver right now. I remember buying all my silver at $16. It's amazing. Bitcoin will be easily $1 million by 2022. I'm sticking to that. I think even it could happen sooner than that. I'm sticking to it though. I think it could happen way sooner. Just Kimchi, did they take the bounce down too? 412, yeah, but look, people bought it right back up. Go back to having a cool background. I know, you know what? I updated it. And you want a cool background? All right. Ready? I'm gonna change it up. Change it up for you, man. Yeah, I don't think you're going 2030. I think earlier than that, but that's just my idea. You guys want psychedelic visuals behind me? What do you want? I lost the link to my cool live streaming background. I don't know where it is. I found the coolest live streaming background ever, and once I updated it, I lost it. This is kind of cool. The world's most beautiful places. This is kind of cool, but it's got music on it. I wonder do you have to turn the music off? Oh, I don't think it plays the music. So I could act like I'm like, this is kind of funny. Completely unrelated. All right. All right. Kind of makes you sick a little bit though, right? Like, this is pretty funny. Matt the Ghost, if you think about it, we live in a world will need crypto in the future because printing money is not sustainable in the world governed by tech. No, not at all. We're going to have digital assets. Bitcoin is like the tide and lifts all the decent coins up. It's true, man. Matt the Ghost, thank you for coming on the stream, man. I really love it, man. Shout out to everyone out here. Tiago Cruz, Chris Conlon, Matt the Ghost, XRP Muser, Andy Garcia. Thank you guys so much for joining the channel. You guys are the reason I'm here every single day. Just giving it my all, man. Giving it my all. So, Chris, do you like the new background? Go back to a cool background. Is this background making you guys sick? It's like I'm on a boat that's flying through the water. It's a beautiful background, though. People thought credit cards were a scam. Yeah, no, people did think credit cards was. I've been saying that to everyone else. Look at this. After the car, look at this. I love this. After the car, when was the first stop sign? Okay. After the car, when was the first stop sign? I believe it was like 50 years after the car. Like something hilarious, right? Stop signs originated in Michigan in 1915. The first ones had a lettering on a white background and were 24 million inches, somewhat. Yeah. 1915. And we had the car way before that. It took like 25 years for the stop sign to come out. So my whole idea is that, oh wow, now we're going up, guys. This guy has a drone. This is drone footage. This is sick. Oh my God. like looking at the salmons of Capistrano. Wait, let me get out of here for you guys. This is beautiful. My God. And this is in 4K. Put this in 4K. Wow. This is some of the dopest drone footage. World's most beautiful places captured in 4K. Should just be my thing. Dude. That's amazing. All right, let's get like back to focus here. Kimchi, man, 405. We saw a bump up though. I don't think it's gonna go below 4. 391. Kimchi falling off. Now I don't know, man. Now I want my transaction to be pending. I'm getting distracted. Right, yeah. All right, guys. All right. You should put drone racing as your background. I do like that. You guys know I'm heavy into drone. I have another channel, Remote Chief. Check me out. Remote Chief on YouTube. And I actually do, I started putting cryptocurrency stuff there, and I decided, you know what? I got to make a new channel. Like, you can't, people will get pissed if you have a niche, right? People are like, what? But we have some 66,000 views, 62,000 views. This channel got over almost 1 million views. I am heavily invested in Cardano. I love Cardano. I've been buying Cardano for a long time. And if you could even see, if you look at the videos here, this is when I started doing a lot of crypto. Bitcoin Cash 2 years ago, Bitcoin Cash went from $600 to $1,200 in the bear market. I was doing crypto at night streams where we were going over this. Would you guys like this? Do you guys like this? Let me just, is this something, is this a format you guys like? Smash, the more people get into the room, the more conversations we have. I am just but a honey pot for the entire community. But it's I was going over my trades, things of that nature, talking, interesting, whatever. I don't know if that's something you guys like. I just want to know for the channel. Thank you guys so much for the subscriberships. You guys subscribe and subscriberships with subscriptions. But yeah. All right. Now let's check on the trades of the day. We decided to buy Kava and Bao. All right. Trying to protect everybody here. Trying to get us into the best positions possible. Even Bao starting to slip a little bit, but not falling out of the channel. Could wait for it to get to the bottom of this channel here. Stop loss is out now. That was if we were buying a different area. Stop loss really below this line here. Aggressive buy right now. Extremely in this crazy environment. So Bao was the idea for me at the very moment. And Kava. Kava because it was extremely oversold. So at 340. This area here seems to have really strong support. This green area here, see? And that's why I would say, because look, we hit it. Previous resistance becomes strong support. All right, I have everyone here now. I guess I can't wait to list it on Coinbase. Yeah, it's going to be on Coinbase in September, I heard. Late September? It's a big thing. I got into Cardano. Honestly, look, this is what a boss I am in crypto. All right? My channel doesn't reflect really I should have 100,000 subscribers, and I will soon because the value is here. But I've met and talked to Charles Hawkinson's, and maybe you guys want to see a cool little interview with me and Charles. So I also follow Da Vinci, this guy here, when he's telling you
by most of you, and it's kind of sad because where it's going to be. So
he tells you to buy Bitcoin at $1.
Right, and the way I see it, that will be worth $1 million just in inflation once Bitcoin gets to where it's going to be. Nothing. Who cares, right? Put it in a goddamn wallet. You can stay on the sidelines, but if you really want to become wealthy in the future, I suggest you take $1 $1, buy some Bitcoins, put it in a goddamn wallet.
This is when Bitcoin was $1. All right, $1. I still follow this guy to this day. Okay. I get goosebumps because he knew what was going on a long time ago. Okay, this is Da Vinci, right? Da Vinci, or this is this guy. You go to his channel, Da Vinci 15. Yo, he's unreal. Talked to him today. We talked about DeFi and farming, stuff like that nature. But yeah. Yeah, the car took a long time. You're right. Very similar, man. People, it's like, it's hard for them to understand. Yeah, but this is why I follow this guy. And this is why you guys come to my channel, is I know who's who in crypto. I'm so deep into it. Years and years. Like you asked about Cardano.
Why are they controlling?
Look, how about an interview with the head of Cardano? Really appreciate Charles Hawkinson. All right, boom.
I'm not in New York. I stay out because of Super Nintendo Losky. He killed the whole market here. Fuck BitLicense. Fuck those pieces of garbage.
Love this guy.
We won't set any business foot here until they revoke and repeal that despicable, disgusting piece of legislation. And shame on Ripple for putting that guy on their board. But I'll tell you how I really feel later. But anyway, no, we're fine. We love Wyoming.
He's a really
Wonderful
funny
place.
dude.
Ranchers hate bankers, and they've passed some wonderful laws.
Ranchers hate bankers.
It's now the most pro-crypto place in the entire world, and they're going to keep passing laws and make Wyoming a better and better place every day. Colorado's looking pretty good too.
Makes me proud to be an American, you know.
I got my boots on. I'm ready to go.
Speaking of voting, would you vote for John McAfee for president?
I do like Crown's
I know
Crypto
John.
Cave.
John's a
I
great
love
guy,
Crown.
and,
Crown is unreal,
we've
man.
had some great conversations.
Crown put me on, dude.
Solved,
You'd be honest. I
he
watched him
talks
for
about
years. He's the
whales
reason I'm as
and,
good as I
all
am.
kinds of
Honestly,
cool
Crown
topics.
showed me
I've
so
been a
much.
Libertarian for a long time. Voted for Ron Paul. Voted for Gary Johnson, and I'll probably support the Libertarian candidate unless there's someone really, really good on the ticket that I like. I was a big fan of Rand Paul. It's a shame he didn't get his way through. But John's nice, and he's a necessary disruptor. I like having people call truth to power, and they force us to think a little bit about who's in control and
Call
why
truth
are
to
they
power.
in control, and should they be in control.
I don't know if he's jealous. I honestly just think, he doesn't like regulatory. He's all about giving us freedom. And when he sees someone that's trying to go back to that decentralized format, he gets, that also was like a year ago, right? So he's had some time to think, but there is some shade. I love Ripple as much, but like Jed McCaleb, the selling, there's some shadiness going on, right? Like, let's be honest. And they are involved with big businesses. For a while, they were the banker coin. I refused to touch them. All right. I wanted to discuss one other thing, that we have merchandise on the channel. And I just think it's amazing because I think it's cool merch. And if you guys like me, I figured you guys would like cool merch. So I hit the merch, crypto merch. I want to change this. The first thing that comes up is the fanny pack. I want to change that. The first thing that comes up should be like this cool shirt. This shirt is really sick. I took the logo and I spun it a few different ways and kind of kept moving it around. Then I tried to throw a logo up here on the shoulder as well, and you get a little bit of the guy on the corner of your. I just think that's cool, Yeah, dude, I've been watching him for 4 years. If you just do what he says, you will make money, haha. Even though he states it's not financial advice, he's right every time. He is, but at the same time, he also does that if that or not, or if that or then. But he's pretty on point. I would pay the second I get a lot of money. I'm going to pay for all his courses, like the $2,000, because I know he's on point. That's true, but that's why I like Ripple. The powers that be will always control the financial systems. Maybe not, though. Like, see, I hope differently. I hope that things will change. But let's just get into the merch. You get a tote bag, get a sick hoodie. Like, this hoodie's dope, and all different colors. You don't like that color, you get navy. And I made all different designs, all right? So, like, and some of them have little gems in them, like this one. Banks are for robbing. I like that. Crypto lifer, right? Just put a little hoodie, boom, crypto lifer hoodie. Again, different colors, white if you like. Although you can't really see banks for robbing there. I like the navy blue or the black. I like the black on this one. We also have phone cases. If you want to grab a phone case for yourself, Samsung phone case. We got iPhone phone cases. We have stickers. Crypto is life. You want to throw your girls some spandex, just hook it up. T-shirts. Satoshi Lover on the back. I thought that was pretty funny. Crypto is life on the back of this one. And this is my favorite one right here. This is sick. I spun the idea and then slapped a logo kind of on the corner. It says crypto on the edge of your sleeve. I love these. I love them a lot. I think they're really sick, pretty interesting. You get stickers, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I want to stream on Twitch. I actually have to start doing that. I need help. You guys need to help me. Help this channel grow. That clip is really my size. Your merch is sick. Thanks, man. I think it's dope, man. I love it. Crypto lifer, bro. Like, you know what? Cop some merch for me. Eventually, I'll start making it myself, and we'll cut Teespring out. But, you know, I don't know. I got this. I can't wait to rock this. It's coming on Thursday. I got this, and I got the zip down hoodie. This one here. I think I got it in navy blue. Yeah, like that. Also, I have the logo in 3 different colors. If you look at my channel, I got the logo in 3 different colors. See, I have it in yellow with the blue. I have a dark blue, and I even have another version. I have like the gray version, right? Which is pretty cool. All right, guys. All right, I have so many people here right now. I just feel like there's some value to be given. So why don't we do a quick little training course together? Like, let me go over how I trade from start to finish. We're gonna clear. This is a template. I'm gonna show you what's on the template. No, I will. I'm gonna buy a ball just dipped. Yeah, ball dipping. Bow 31. Yep. Bottom of the trend line now though, so this is kind of holding. We do have hidden bullish divergence again, right here. Low with a lower low. So I'd still have the balls to buy bow right now on this bottom trend line. I really do at 31.80, and then put a stop loss below this wick here at 30.12. Try to take a shot. You know, $3 is 10%, so you're only risking 5%. You put $2,000 into this. The most you can lose is $100, and try to ride it out. Again, I would consider just not trading at all right now. Bitcoin is acting very, 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 very shady. Up and down, up and down, up and down. A lot of nonsense going on. So back now to 11.2. We really need to hold this level. If we don't, keep coming into this oversold region. It's very rare that we have a dump that hard, unless this is something that's gonna like occur pretty fast. Like it's gonna be like something that for the record books. I do want to keep telling you guys. I think we're gonna hold this 11,100 range. Okay, if we break that though, we are going to 10,500. It's apparent. So I really hated that we broke through this. I couldn't believe we broke through it. Like I thought we were definitely gonna get rejected. Yeah. I'm going to just tell everyone to take a break. Take a break from trading right now. You know, sometimes the best trade is no trade at all. All right. I did go into Kava. All right. But if you're not as highly experienced as me, then you kind of like, I make a subconscious moves. I see things as they are. And maybe some of you guys are better traders than me. I'm not saying I'm better than everybody else. There's a chance, right? Kava now falling, and it did dip really low to that 310, 312 area. That was probably the buy at these oversold regions here. I really think we're going to see Kava make some moves. Yeah, tight stop losses. Try to make a scalp. I don't day trade because the tax is complicated, so I'm just holding as long as I can. Only have 2K in Melbourne. To Melbourne, it's worth it. I mean, we don't really day trade on this channel. We're not day traders. I don't suggest day trading. We are swing traders. What we do is we look for positions like we look at like the 6 hour, 12 hour, 4 hour. Mainly we use the 4 hour here. And what we do is we look for positions like here, oversold region. Boom, we're gonna get in here. Like right here, falling wedge. We buy right here at the as close as we can to the bottom of the trend line of the falling wedge, where the blue line's about to cross. We just keep looking for these areas. And we look for breakout trades, but we aggressively buy at the bottom of the trend line. Our trades usually last anywhere between 3 and 10 days. So I push swing trading here and not day trading at all. People worry about the taxes. Taxes are complicated. They're really not. If you get an accountant, they're not complicated. If you made enough money, like if you only made 50 grand day trading, like, okay, how many trades was it, right? So I don't know. I see a lot of people worry about the taxes. Rich people worry about the money. Worry about the taxes you have to pay when you make the money. Like, you're worrying about taxes. This is going to sound rude, but this is someone said to me, so I don't mean to be rude, Matt. But some people said to me, it was like, when I first said that, when I was a beginner, I said, I don't want to day trade. I just want to hold things long term. And they said to me, why why don't you worry about the taxes when you make the money? You haven't even made the money yet. And they just kind of like one of my really rich friends said that to me. It made me feel poor. He's like, dude, you're putting the cart before the horse. He's like, why don't you make some money before you even talk about how much taxes you're going to spend? I was like, thanks for putting it bluntly. Jeez Louise. Even Kim Chi's taking a hit now. So now we are seeing these finances. YFFI is only down $8 though. Really, really holding. I'm not going to sell my YFFI. I'm not even going to think about it. Thing is, they're on Uniswap too, so they don't have stop losses like they do for the other places, so people aren't going to sell them as fast. Yeah, the dump happens, man. All right, now that I have everybody here, I want to take you guys through. Why don't we learn? This is a good time to learn. No trading going on. Let's just learn. I'm going to take a RAPA. I don't know why I call it a RAPA. ARPA. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to hit the 4 hour. That's the chart I like to start on. And we're going to just start. First of all, open up a TradingView account. Okay. If you don't have one, right here, you can open one up for free. You get 30 days. Okay. And then after the 30 days, make a new email, sign up again. Okay. That's true, man. It's something I might consider once I actually make a good profit so I can reinvest. I don't want to pour money in. It's true. So here, you get TradingView, and Alt H or Option H gives you a horizontal line. Okay. Don't worry about spelling mistakes. I didn't even notice any of them. I don't care, man. I don't care about all. I saw everything you wrote. All right. So here is support. Here's resistance. Here's resistance. Here's resistance. Here's resistance. And that's also support. And here's like another, kind of zoom out here is another spot. There seems to be some action. Okay. So that's the first thing I do. Then we zoom into the chart. Now, Fibonacci scares a lot of people. It's not that difficult. It isn't. It really isn't. You find the tool, which is right here. And you find fib retracement. Anything you put a star on, like if I put a star here, it'll show up here in my fast tools. So I star the things I use all the time, and then my fast toolbar gets made. The more you trade, the better you get at your setups here too. Like this takes time, knowing which tools to use, how fast to use the tools. Like all this is part of trading. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to find the low point. So this is our low. This is where we hit a low right here. You can kind of pick there or there. I like to pick the lowest point. And then we expand the Fibonacci retracement to the highest point, to the wick. Now, how many times in my channel do I say the word golden pocket? Okay. No, Kava was a nice, I made it. I think buying Kava today is money. Hope I don't eat my words, but that's why you have a stop loss, right? But Kava is the best thing I could give you guys. I searched 100 coins, man, 200 coins. Has potential. It's in DeFi. It has the checklist. Has potential. It's in DeFi. There's so many reasons why I'm giving you guys Kava. Okay, let's get back into the focus. So we pulled our Fibonacci retracement. Okay. Stocks, when they rise up, they like to retrace 61%. It is not a coincidence that when I pulled this fib, look at the price, came right down to the 61.8%. Okay. That also tells you that we have strong support there. Look, it didn't even have the balls. The price didn't even have the balls to get all the way back down. It only went halfway. Right now, you're in the golden pocket, in the 0.5 to the 618. You're also getting very oversold. ARPA. I can't believe I'm saying this right now, but just with you guys around me, this looks like a buy. Okay? If Bitcoin wasn't tanking and this just did it on its own and Bitcoin was ranging, this would be a guaranteed buy. Okay? So in my channel, we operate on low risk. As much, we use all our knowledge to create low risk trades as best as we can in the riskiest environments. Okay? So it's always a risky trade, but low risk trades in risky environments. We use So really, we don't want to get you into a trade right now. But what we do want is look at your price, support and resistance lines. Pull a fib if you have to. Now you have some idea. Okay, if I buy here, I have support here. If you don't know any of this information, how are you going to know anything? And all the algorithms are trading off these. That's what's creating the support. Is people are programming algorithms. People are drawing fibs, or they're just probably giving the fib to the algo, and the algo can find these lines on its own. They probably program Fibonacci levels into the algorithm, and it trades on them. Just strictly trades on them. You do see this histogram is kind of ending. The blue line is curving, which means we should have a pink bar soon. Very interesting. Okay. I then begin to look for a shape. All right. Now we have a few shapes here that I see. First thing I see is a bull pennant. When drawing a triangle, you either use the wicks or the candle bodies. I am a candle body guy. I don't use the wicks. Never have, never will. I don't know why. I like the clean line hitting a clean bar. If you don't know what I mean, let me zoom in and explain. When I draw my lines, I like the lines to be on the body of the candle. See, not on. Some people draw their lines on the wicks. See it wicked up? No, I like my line to hit the body of the candle body. Okay, that's all I'm explaining when I make my patterns, when I'm drawing my patterns. And I like to be precise. See, you want to hit the exact candle body right there. My mentor actually would get on us like, oh, that's this sloppy shape. I'm like, dude, you get it. But so it made me really precise. Boom. So bottom of the trend line now. So now it also gives me a trend line. And then it also gives me a target. I take the base of this triangle and I move it here to where I believe the price will break out in the region. And we know we're going to have resistance at that previous high at 5 cents and 7/10 of a cent. It'd be a good time maybe to take profits, and so you know. And then you see we have a little bit of resistance here. This kind of has that level, and then we have this line. Okay? So I know there's a lot of lines going on now. But now we have our fib. Okay? How can have Kava out of Binance? I don't understand what that question is, my friend. I don't let me try to. How can you buy Kava without Binance? That's what you're asking. I know that's what you're asking. Right? So let's look. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. And let's look for you. Kava, right? And you look at market pairs. It's on Upbit. It's on Bilaxi, Kraken, Binance for BNB coin. But I like to trade where there's the most liquidity. Look, 1 million on Upbit, 1 million on 11 million on Binance. See, like you're gonna get your orders filled. Like you really don't want to be playing in a market without liquidity. So you do you, but I wouldn't touch Kava in any one of these places. But look, there's some arbitrage. At this exchange, it's $5.53 with $1 million. I honestly do think if we all put our heads together and did some arbitrage, we could find prices all over the internet and we'd be moving around, not trading at all, making like 500 a day on arbitrage alone. But that's just an idea. But that's where you can buy Kava. I hope I answered your question. So today we went over how to find support and resistance lines on the 4-hour chart. Okay. I showed you how to draw a triangle. We used the candle bodies. And I showed you how to pull a Fibonacci retracement from the low to the high so you can see where support is on the algorithms. Anyone have any questions about this? Anyone have any, are they confused, or do you not like TradingView? Do you use a different software? Please let me know. From there, I begin to build a base of where I would like to purchase. I was doing that on Bittrex and Binance in 2017. Yeah, Bittrex was BitTrex, right? BitTrex, right? That was the first exchange I ever used. I think I bought Potcoin. First coin I ever traded was Potcoin on Bittrex. It went up from like 10 cents to 50 cents, and I got out at 38. It's such a funny story. I had a channel called like the Bitcoin Bull, and I was trading there a lot and showing my trades and going over stuff like that and talking about the different things I was doing. Where that channel is, I tried to find it. I tried to find my own channel. Bitcoin Bull. I write Potcoin because, sorry, I hit the mic sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna find that channel because it has some good videos there actually. And is that me right there? There I am. Look. Oh, Diary of a Crypto Addict. All coins to buy. So this is 2 years ago.
Oh, hey, what's going on? You're here with the Blockchain Bull, and today I have a lot to discuss. I want to go.
As you can tell, my audio was horrible back then.
Returns on altcoins, and just go over the space in general. Bitcoin has hit about $10,000 in the Chinese exchange. I then buy it the next day at 30. It's already made its run 15, but I'm looking at the volume. I'm studying the chart. I see it dip with a red candle. I paid 600 satoshis. I want to get up to 800 satoshis.
Look, altcoins to buy. ADA, THT, Potcoin, Einsteinium, and more. I've been doing this a long time, guys, and I've been getting better every year. All right. So anyway, so now we have our resistance lines and support lines. We also have a Fibonacci retracement, and we have a pattern. I know it's getting messy. For the sake of things, don't worry about where you have been. Worry about where you're going. I like that statement more than anything, man, because so many things could pull me down from where I've been, right? But I need to just focus on where I am, because if I'm thinking about where I've been, you know, just off topic, but philosophically, I like to talk about that because it's the idea of this. Say I was in my house and there was a local convenience store near me and they sold turkey sandwiches and I wanted a turkey sandwich. I would go, wow, I would envision a turkey sandwich in my mind. I'd be like, wow, I'm hungry. I like turkey. I don't eat cold cuts anymore. I just want to let that. I think they're a carcinogen. But anyway, so you go and get a turkey sandwich, unless it's like a roasted turkey that's sliced nice, like from like a farm. That's completely different. So anyway, so you walk to the sandwich. Now, if the day before you got a sandwich that you didn't like and you stopped to think about it and you sat there for 10 minutes being like, wow, I didn't like that sandwich, and you didn't walk, you wouldn't be focusing on the now and you wouldn't be moving towards the turkey sandwich. You'll be thinking about the sandwich yesterday, right? Maybe they burnt your steak and cheese. So the idea here is that, on this long tangent, but the idea is that we need to always focus on where we are, not where we've been, right? It's good to reflect, maybe here and there, late at night, spend 20 minutes thinking about the day, go over things. Don't beat yourself up about it. Don't create negative energy over it. But yes, I see what you're saying. Like, we need to focus on where we are, not where we've been. And I appreciate that. Because, like, what can I do right now for the here and now to make it better? So we have the Fibonacci retracement lines. We're bottom of the trend line. We have the MACD cross kind of bending, and we're low in the RSI. This is a buy for me on ARPA chain. Now, I'm not going to purchase it right now because Bitcoin is just kind of acting strange, and I want to wait to see what happens with Bitcoin. I do like to see us ranging back to 11,333. I didn't like to see the 200s. Come on now, look how oversold that line. It's very rare I see the RSI go down like that. I mean, there it was there. Boom. No, not rare, but you know what I'm saying. For Bitcoin to go straight down. And again, I am seeing this fractal. If you guys were with me right now, I'm going to take you through this fractal, okay? Bitcoin is doing the Bitcoin pumps up and does a flag. Bitcoin pumps up and does a flag. Then it shoots up. Okay? Then it has a little bit of a W and puffs up a bunch of the trend line. This has a little bit of a W and pushes up above the trend line. Okay? Then we're both here. Look, same place. Then we come back down and we bounce off the trend line. Come back down, we bounce. Now we make our move to the top of the trend line. We don't really hit it. We kind of get close. And we make a dip and back to the trend line. So look. So here we're here, bottom of the trend line. We make a move to the top of the trend line again. And that kind of make it. And we go through it. We make a little U, we get back up. Make a little U, we go back up. This U is a little higher than the other U. Right? This U is higher than the other U. Then we come crashing down to the trend line. And then we make a rounded curve up and a boom. A rounded curve up and a boom. But then we curve back down below the trend line. Look, make it above the trend line, crash below it again. How weird is this? Down. So this section here is this section here, right? We come back above the trend line, then we fall through on a curve and start to consolidate. I find that so strange. I've seen fractals before, but not like that. Like this has almost every single point in identical. It's almost as if some whale is programming an algo to do the same thing 2 times in a row. I think this is definitely bot manipulated, like on a mass scale, like someone who's super intelligent is like, if I send the RSI down here, and they figure it all out. But that is a fractal right there that I'm really looking at. And I think Bitcoin is going to consolidate on this line and then begin to boom up. No, it can't be a coincidence. Like that, to me, is extremely strange. I haven't seen anyone discuss it, but even the bring back up above the trend line, look at it. Like it happened, and it happened in the same place, like end of it. And it didn't happen here, and then it happened there. These are just so strangely fractals of each other. I don't even know how I saw it. One day I was just sitting there, and I was like, wait, that is odd, right? So disclaimer, I did buy NKN, and I did buy Kava, okay? We did fall through, though, the 618. We were in this is where you want, 618, really. After the 618, kind of want to get back up, but look how low we are. Very overbought. I just think that this has to start a new retracement after a big pump. Hasn't pumped in a while, coming back down. So I bought NKN and I bought Kava. Those are my only 2 trades of the day. I kept it very light and only 2K in each, you know, with stop losses where I could only lose like $100. 6% stop losses. And that's basically how you have to do it. It's really how you have to do it, because otherwise you will get wrecked. Trust me. Can't hope that every trade is going to be the best trade. You have to take the idea that it may not work out. It may work out and it may not work out. And you have to be ready. Second I go into a trade, I tell myself, are you ready to lose the $200 that you just put up? And I say, yes, I'm ready. I say it again. I say, are you ready? Can you handle it? I look at my portfolio. I look at the position. I say, if this doesn't go your way and you lose the 200, are you okay with it? I say, I'm okay with it. I said, okay, Sam. Then you can get in. So as a pro trader, as an expert trader, I'm still always a beginner's mind, but as someone who's been in the game a long time, I feel like you have to make a buy today. Even if you're just accumulating, like if you want a $2,000 position, and you have to talk to yourself. It's the only way. It's the only way. It's the only way. It's the only way. What about the title of today's video, guys? I changed up what I usually do. You see that? Like I changed it up. I usually say, you know, Bitcoin dumps. I love this stuff. Freaking 5 ways to get rich, top September crypto. Ooh, I'll put that up there. But yeah, you see, like, usually my videos, I was like, you know, I just made, but today I said best live technical analysis on YouTube. I thought maybe some people that needed technical analysis would come up, but I didn't want to also scare experts, like people that thought, oh, I don't need to use that. This guy, I don't know. You guys could help me formate better titles that you think would get people in. Yeah, change it up. Also, I want to do a great video today about Falcon Swap. I'm going to be putting it out later. And I also want to do a video about back testing, how to become an expert through back testing. And that's also really interesting. Like, I had the idea yesterday, okay? And I'll give you guys a kind of an intro to this idea. So what I thought to do was, we all want these gains. Everyone wants these big gains, right? Everyone wants these big gains. So why don't we back test? Tell your friends. So why don't we back test the idea is every time we see a pump and try to find like the same thing every time we see a pump. And that's basically kind of my strategy in a way is what happens. But so like, look, this is a nice pump. So we see it, well, it was in a falling wedge. We had a blue line about to cross the red line, and this is where the RSI was. So we could kind of circle these things and tell ourselves these are what we like. And then we can go back, right, to this one here. And we see this one. We see bull flag, right? We see the red line, the blue line about to cross the red line, correct? We see a falling wedge in the RSI. So my point was, if you want to make these gains, why don't you go backwards in time into the charts and see what was happening when these gains occurred. Then take that knowledge and use it in the future. Seems so simple though, doesn't it? Blue line crossing the red line. A falling wedge in the RSI. Okay. And the move starts like right where the pink begins in the curvature. So that's kind of how I'm playing that. And that's basically how I formed my trading strategies, right? So by backtesting, looking at what I would have to see and recognize to get these in the future. And this one's looking good to me right now. All right, guys. YFFI Finance. Balancing out. Look, 427. It is unfazed by Bitcoin right now. Kimchi. Does it shoot back up? Wow. Took a beating. So now I really hope that the gas fees are so high that transaction never went through. Bam. But yeah, tight stop losses. Let's look at Bitcoin and gold. Let's look at the big market. Bitcoin and gold, kind of just before I leave you guys, we'll get a last idea of where we stand in the overall scheme of the world, right? Dow Jones up 200 points. On the 4 hour, I did call that we were going to go to 29,420 area. Gold 1940 taking a big hit, getting bought back up a little bit. Is something new about the USD index. I think that's all that happened. I think the USD index kind of threw Bitcoin for a loop because Bitcoin was looking good on its own, and it just broken back into the trend line. Things were moving well. I think it's a little tomfoolery by the international monetary funds and the Federal Reserve, in my opinion. LTO, look at this thing though. LTO. I actually wanted to buy LTO this morning. I had $800 and I'm like, you know what? I put 350 in LTO at like $7. It's almost doubled at this point. It's up 50% or more. LTO just does not care what Bitcoin's doing. Look at this one. Unfazed. Completely unfazed. Only thing it did is that huge big candle that we had, like, you know, at 4 in the morning or whatever, 2 in the morning. It got bounced back up. It got bought back. I have $800 remaining. Thinking of just buying some LTO right now because I have 500. I had the 800 and I'm going to slowly build an LTO position, right? Because the 500 or the 350 is turned to 500 now. And that's another idea. Sometimes I just have leftover money. Like, you know, if I put $2,000 in and I turn it to 2,500, I take $100 and I start building a position in another coin, like a smaller coin that I have an idea of. And then before you know it, you keep doing that. Next thing you know, you have like 3 or 4 of these positions between like $5,000 and $1,000 that are in some really big pump coins. So Dow, gold, and then we're going to look at Bitcoin right one last time before I sign off. SRM. You saying SRM too? Sand falling out of that wedge. But dude, they're all gonna freaking fly like in the next couple days. Like they're all gonna fly. Like this was just a dippage, you know? This is just a little bit of a dippage. Then there's the idea to just keep cash on the side for days like today and only buy on days like today. That's another idea, right? And I'm willing to kind of try different things with smaller amounts of money. I'm always tweaking and changing the strategy as well. Sushi, baby. Sushi goes up and sushi goes down. Wow, it was $15 a coin though. I just want to look at SRM. That's my stomach. I am starving. I need breakfast yet. First thing I do is I come to you guys. This is my love. This is my passion. This is my love. This is where I want to be. So I have to make it my life. Wow, SRM just shot the frick up. Damn, man. Sucks for me. I was in SRM right around here. I tried to buy this breakout and I got stopped out right here. That's a shame. Sushi. Kimchi. But dude, wow. SRM, only thing killing them right now. It's like if I had only been in SRM. LTO is doing well too though. Wabi up 14%. Telling you, LTO. I love LTO. FET starting to kind of make a move. FET is about to pop. Look at that. Blue line crossing the red line. In the pink. FET looking very promising. I can't believe, see, every time I don't want to trade, I'm like, Wan Chain, man. I'm telling you about Wan Chain. I think it's going to do a 50x. It's flagging right now on the 4 hour. Tells me that this thing is about to pop. I think Bitcoin's settling. I think I see too many people just getting into trades. You can feel it, right? Everyone here can feel it. You can feel it. Like, people were just like, you know what? I'm feeling loose. Bitcoin's not going to... People are shrugging Bitcoin off more than ever. They really are. Right? They're just like, you know what? Bitcoin... We still have hidden bullish divergence here on DOT. That was a 4-day long...
Is this a never-ending stream?
Oh, wow. It's 2 hours. Well, you know why? People just kept asking questions. More people jumped on. So that's how you know I had a good day, you know. All right, guys, I do have to run. I have a life to live. I have videos to edit and other things to do. But I think Bitcoin's settling. Too many, with all these coins popping off. We're seeing some movement here flooding back into these coins. So, well, let's look at the total market cap before I jump and give an idea of that total. Okay, we're still in a bull flag, guys. All right, and we're about to be oversold on the total market cap. So this is really good, actually. And where do we go in? We can chart this just like a coin, guys. I haven't been charting this before. I found it the other day. I was like, you know what? I should start implementing in this for my subscribers. Could give you guys an idea of where we're headed in the total market. 457 is my target for the total market cap. 31% coming. We need to hold the ball. Have the 21-day moving average. This one curved up. Very bullish that it's crossing those. Tried to sink it down. It was going to the moon, honestly. Someone tried to do something. I think banks pulled a lending like percentage so they could pump the price of the US dollar in order to curtail this crypto movement because too much money was flowing into urine finance and they were about to get buried. That's my hypothesis, and I'm sticking to it. And I really think some type of manipulation occurred here in the global markets to try to set off the crypto markets. And they don't realize that we're so strong and we don't give a damn, and that we're just going to buy up these dips, and they're going to just propel people further into cryptocurrency by trying to get us out of cryptocurrency. Okay. Really need to watch this level, though, Bitcoin at 11,288. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. If anyone has any last questions, I'll stay on for a couple more minutes. If there's a coin, something that you're really worried about, you're not sure, let me know, and we can address it. All right, guys, 11,315. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And look, we have a little fairy. There's a little fairy. Come here, little fairy. Come here. All right, I love you all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And keep supporting the Crypto Lifer. We got merch, all different things. And be safe. Have a wonderful day.